Introducer, I'm very sensitive about how I'm introduced. And there's a lot of things in life that you need to know, but you need to know how you are introduced to other people. It actually determines who they take you for. It determines how you are perceived as a woman. Do you guys understand? When I grew up, I was told so I bought contact lenses and today. When I grew up, they called me Oplachi, and then I bought myself a contour because I'm not going to surgery. Yeah. So I decided I'm going to flip and contour it, and then combo Oplachi. When I grew up, they used to call me man. Hello. Hashtag Layazi Flash. Hello. Bon. People can only let you down if you allow them. Yes. People can only bring you down if you allow them. There's a few things and a few women that you do not know about, or things that they go through that you do not know about. My mother, firstly, I will never speak ever without having to mention my mother, my pillar of strength. She's a firm believer of marriage. And I try again marriage. Hey, I failed. This is my gone. Yo, second time engagement. Yafela yo mina ngikhona ngichitele solokudlala ngami cabanga ukuthi ngizogijimisa ngemuva. I'm not going to do that. I wear heels, I can't run. Please. Please. So if you want to run. Bese masubuyile sizobona ukuthi siyahlanganisa lento, but the thing is I don't wait for you to come back. Ngi busy. Remember that part? Iba busy again. Iba busy, iba unreachable. Irreplaceable, unreachable. Exactly. And they maintain it and they make sure that they keep it once they obtain it. Do you guys understand? Make yourself valuable. It's important. The other thing that happened to me was that I went to the doctor's rooms and I said, okay, Nila, putting a higher grade. Every month, my bloods. Check my bloods, mom. What's the doctor? You're HIV positive and you're pregnant. And I thought, what the fuck? What are we going to do? What are we going to do about my son? It's been almost 10 years I'm ARV free because I don't stress. I don't stay for stress. I don't tolerate stress. I do not tolerate indoda listen, this is my status. Yo, without a condom, well, go next door. Try next door. Hence, namanje ARV anyas. Yes. All the time. I'm not telling you stories. And then I slept ngakhala. I wanted to kill myself. I literally heard the doctor tell me that I'm going to die. And my brother, Otabiso, came to me and said to me, I said, what was this? What ikhona into ayithathile eyakho angayibuyisanga ngaphandle kwale drop yegazi. Bofuna sibuyele siyocela le drop yegazi. Ngathi no ayikho into ayithathile. Athi who you were born as, who you grew up as, who you are right now, that woman still lives. Yeah. It's been 10 years, I'm still living in Shaifa. How many HIV negative people have died and left me behind?
Exactly.
And that they begin to get. Big, and I'm trying to help you. It's so sad. We lose children right now up until even the youngest ages, man, 2 years, 1 year, stillborns and everything. People that you really think they've got a future. You can only have a future when you believe you've got a future.
Exactly.
When you ensure that you've got a future. To make sure that I protect myself is how I know that I've got a future. Is how I'm making sure that I remain having a future. I published the book after my HIV status years later. I didn't know I was going to publish. I didn't even know what was going to go grade 1. Now I've got 2. Yes. Crazy boys that drive me nuts. But I love them. They are my strength. Yes. They are my strength. So all I can say is, woman, you are inspired. What you grow up to tell your child, Konamanje, is how you introduce them to the world. Mina, I was introduced to the term slay queens, ne? By Instagram. Went into Instagram. What's the slay queen? Slay queens. People keep calling me a slay queen, and I say, I'm not Maranyaz Guti. So now I went into this page and I'm like, oh, I'm a slay queen. Abantu abasebenzisa imali zabantu in order to get ahead, blah 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 blah. Until I knew a lady called Nozipho Zulu. Do you guys know who Nozipho Zulu is? Exactly. So I decided to tell you about them. I'm not going to tell you about Abonomzam or the people that you glorify. I'm going to tell you about the simplest people. Nozipho Zulu is a lady who, when you go into her Instagram page, use Maldives, use Zimbabwe, ugupi, ugqokile uken, uya drive uken right. And Emina, my concept, remember, when I was introduced to slay queens, I thought they are spending other people's monies. Nozipho owns a Z clothing shop that she was selling from the back of her boot. Yes. You know that lady now owns this shop somewhere in Four Ways or Center. Biggest shop ever. It's called Z Clothing. That girl, Utemagati, I'm getting married, but before I could get married, I decided to work on self. And I was like, you're working on self and being busy in charger. Mangite, do not stay around people that actually judge you, or the people that actually do not bring does it positive into your life. I meant that. I was one of those people, because I sat there and I told myself, don't tell me about those chicks. Until I knew Faith in Kensi. I realized, oh yes, she's got wealth, but it's her father's. You cannot deny yourself wealth, you're born into richness. But she studied. She was graduating. A girlfriend, a goalkeeper. How you introduce to the world is important. Namhlanje, you look at me and you smile, and you didn't know that you actually made an impact in my life. When you had come out of that house and you were screaming about I would have seen you as another person. So how you introduce to the world, it actually matters. Ite mangi bega uzodwa wabantu, and I'm like, oh, this girl shem. Naked, angifuna ukumazi. Yo, girl, angifuna ukumazi shem. But Mabeti, she is actually a soul, what's this, investor, or a soul. She actually provided she provided 10,000 to a family that was in need, that nobody knew about, that the news never published. She went into that house not wanting published city. She just wanted to help a poor child who was not okay. That child, 10,000 I had to go through social media and check about Zodwa, and I realized Zodwa has mom visa into a gig. At that time she was being rated as 10,000 to 15,000. If she could take out 10,000 from that money and niggas omonyo monto, guti uzodwa, she was orphaned. We didn't know that at the age of 9. Who survives ukuluza abazali ungakafundi? What do you do then? What do you become? Let's stop judging. Thank you. Thank you. Let's stop judging and start living. Let's go judge again. And then what you go judge umubuze huru doctor wena. I never read like HIV. Give I the doctor. And I was shamunale HIV wait umubuze. Get no water happy. Get no when now doctor. Oh doctor now. Only then hana doctor Andrea. Do you know how I took it? It's my business. Don't wait for people to tell you about me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. And when somebody else comes to gossip to you about somebody else or a friend of yours, tell them, wait again, oh, Emma Bay, get on Emma Faith, and I don't think it's relevant right now. You guys need to know that the conversations that build you. You need to know the conversations that build you to what you need to be.
Yes.
Into engakuletheli ikusasa elingcono, do not entertain it. I'm building a foundation for women infected and affected by diseases. I will be sharing it on my pages. I'll be telling you when this thing goes live. I'll be telling you. But at the moment, I'm focused on my second book that is about to come out. Hopefully mid-year, next year, it should be out. I'm self-publishing, it's not easy. But be patient. Now it's time for my work. Now it's time for my poem. that I promised you. My heart, the betrayer. Dela wena osuwafa wakhohlwa. Dela wena wabulawayo. One who keeps thinking your worst betrayer is your enemy. Your worst betrayer is not your enemy. Have you ever thought what leads you to the enemy? It's the heart. My heart, the betrayer. Dela wena esambeka umhlabathi phezu kwesifuba. Wabheka phezulu with a smile, with those flawless teeth and also that skeptic laugh. Ngoba uyawazi ukuthi wabulawa ubani. Thina sazi. Dela wena ikhaya lakho labhalwa rest in peace. Ngoba thina esiphilayo we living in pieces. In this life of mass destruction, have you ever sat and cried claiming you cannot breathe when you can breathe? I cannot breathe. I've had those moments. Dela wena osowangena phakathi komhlabathi wangaba namizwa. Ngoba thina sinemizwa kudlaliwe mathi. Mizwa yothando, mizwa yokuzisola, mizwa yobuhlungu nginayo. Ngaze ngakubona osumbethe ingubo emhlophe ubambezele baba wami. My heart, my enemy, my heart, the betrayer, my heart, the misinformer, my heart, you've led me yet again to the enemy. How long will you fail me? This is my last item. Ngiyabonga kakhulu isikhathi eningiphesona. Ngicela ukuthi ningiphe again just a little bit. Ngeke phela. Ngizobe senginipha incwadi yonke. Now this is my last item. It's called the Queen. This one is dedicated again to my mother. The Queen. In search for royalty, we blundered. In search for royalty and acceptance, we found ourselves attached to those academically not equivalent to us. In search for the word queen, we defaulted. One can never be queen whilst their own mother lives. You can only be a princess. Embrace the princess moments. Embrace the queen mother that lives alongside you because she does not live long. In search for the label queen, we belittled ourselves. In search for the title queen, we belittled our own. We succumbed to the love that is unknown. We were cherished by those that do not belong to us. We fell in love with married men, which in essence made us less of queens that we want to become. You've now become a thief. You've stolen a crown that does not belong to you. You've stolen a crown that is of the earth. In search for the word queen, we chose to have dominion over others that were not supposed to be underneath us. Do not forget your principles. Do not forget that God will never grant you another woman's man as your own. We slip into sheets for temporal pleasure, for temporal gain. In search for the title queen, we forget to respect and honor the responsibilities that lie with the title. Queen mother, that is what my mother is, and that was what she taught me. Thank you.